Hey, how's it going? I'm just going to show you a track by the Mars Volta today called Asilos Magdalena from their album Amputechture. On acoustic today, just in standard tuning. And it's pretty much one guitar part, but there is a small lead line that comes in as well at one point. So a couple of parts to it, and yeah, it's all finger picked. So I'll jump into it. So the first section is this. So this is the verse, and it gets repeated a few times. So what you've got, this first chord, so open D string, and then on the 7th fret, G string, 6th fret on the B, and 7th fret on the high E. And the picking pattern, you go D, G, and then you pick the top two together. Then we move down to so this is 3rd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G, and 3rd fret on the B. And you go, picking is D, G, B, D. And we just move that exact same shape up a string. So we've got 3 on the G, 2 on the B, and 3 on the high E. And same picking pattern, so G, B, E, G. So far we've got then we move to this shape, which is D string, 2nd fret, open G string, and B string, 2nd fret. And then we slide up 7th fret on the D, open G, and 6th fret on the B. And picking there is D, G, B, D. And then keep your middle finger down on the B string there. And we go 5 on the D, open G, B on the 6 again. And same picking D, G, B, D. And then you repeat. Back to the start there. So this loops around a few times, and then there's a small transition, just 2 different chords. So when you get back to the start, it goes to a different spot here. So these 2 chords, so on the D string, 8th fret, 7th fret on the G, and 8th fret on the B, and then slide over to 11th fret on the D, and then 10 on the G and the high and the B, sorry. And picking there is D, G, B, G. So just coming out of that, the end of the verse. So that's the verse and the transition into the chorus, and then we've got the chorus, which is this. So starting on the high E, 12th fret, and the open D string. And we go 13 on the low E, 12 on the D, and then open B. And the second chord is 8th fret on the A string and 10th fret on the high E. And then you want to flatten your first finger over the 7th fret on the D and G string. And that's just D, G, D in terms of picking. And then you want to bar the top 4 strings in the 8th fret with your first finger. And with your third finger, play the 10th fret on the A string. And you pick, you pick the A string and the high E. And then 8, 9, 8 on the D and G. So you're holding down. That chord shape. Then we go 6th fret, high E and low E. And you put sort of a power chord in the middle here on the A and D. So you're holding down. So 5th fret on the A string, 7th fret on the D string. Play that twice. Pluck the high E and low E as the last note of this chord. So those two together. Then we move down to this, which high E and low E in the 3rd fret, 2nd fret on the D string, and 3rd fret on the G string. And pluck high E, low together, D, G, D. Then we move over to just a conventional A minor bar chord shape. So 5th fret is barred with the first finger, and then 3rd finger, 7th fret on the A and D string. And again, pick the 2 most outer strings together, and then A, D, A. And then 1st fret, low E, high E. Then pick open D, 2nd fret on the G, open D again. And then back to that chord we play in the 3rd fret, so high E, low E, 3rd fret, and then 2, 3, 2 on the D and G. And then finish on an A major, which is open low A, and then bar the 2nd fret on the D, G, and B strings, and then play A and B strings together, and then D, G, B. So then you repeat that again, it goes round, and then when you get to the A major chord again at the end, finishes on a D minor chord. So open D string, 2nd fret on the G string, 3rd fret B string, and 1st fret on the high E. Then you've got this sort of slowed down part at the end of the chorus leading back into the verse, which is this. So we start on that D minor chord, and we pluck the high E string, pull off to the open, and then just play the B and G strings, still holding that D minor chord down. Then we play this A7 chord. We play this in the verse as well. So that's the one, 2nd fret on the D string, open G, and 2nd fret on the B string, and just sort of D, G, B, and then we play this chord shape here, 2nd fret G, and then 3rd fret for the B and high E. So far we've got and then we go, so again that's just 3, 1, open 1 on the high E, then play 3rd fret on the B, and then we do this slide here, which is 3rd fret on the B string and the high E open, and you slide over to the 5th fret on the B string to get that the same note as the open string. So let that hang for a sec, and then we go, which is B and G string, 2nd fret, and then G and D string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, D and G, back to the 2nd fret, how's it go? That's right. So yeah, B and G, G and D, then the 3rd fret, and then repeat that. Pull off to the 2, then back to the verse. So that's the chorus, and that's pretty much the whole song. There is just a lead line that comes in the 2nd verse, which is this. This gets repeated 3 or 4 times as well. So starting high E string, 5th fret, then on the B string, 8, 8, 6, 5, 6. Then we move down, still on the B string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 6th fret, then back to 5, 3, then back to 5, 6. And then high E, 3rd fret, B string, 2nd fret. And you play that 2 times. And then just quickly again to get into this last bit of this lead line. So 2nd fret on the A, on the B string. Then we go 8, 8, 6, 8. And then on the high E, 6, 5, and then 8, 6 on the B string again. So I'll just play that through again. And then the last part of this lead line is just over that transition bit between the verse and the chorus, and is this. So 5th fret on the high E, play that twice, then 8, 6 on the B string, then we go 10th fret on the high E, then on the B string 10, 8, 6, and then 9 on the high E, then on the B string 8, 6, 5, then high E, 5th fret, then 5th fret on the B string, then 2nd fret B string, and slide back up to 5. So again, that passage through. And then you get back to that bit there. I've just switched over to the electric just to get a loop going to show you how these two parts fit together, the lead and the verse. So here it is. So yeah, that's how they go over the top of each other to get the rhythms right. Thanks so much for watching. You can subscribe if you like. Hope you have fun playing this one, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.